You read that right. Sometimes the best thing that we can do for our skin is absolutely nothing at all. As a bona fide skincare junkie, which means I'm generally using a very wide range of products and devices, I have been practicing regular skin fasting. Have you heard of this? Skin fasting is reducing the amount of products you put on your skin for a certain amount of time. A few years ago, I ran into terrible trouble with my skin due to overuse and overstimulation, and an esthetician recommended that I just give my skin a break. Stop using any products at all for as many days as I could. Now, I nearly died. I mean, the thought of putting nothing on my skin, particularly my dry, dehydrated skin, well, it sent me into a tizzy. I, quite simply, am a layerer of products. Mists, essences, serums, moisturizers, oils, masks, you name it, my skin loves it. But I like to think of this as a reset, a detox. As you know, our skin is a powerful organ. In fact, it's our biggest organ, and it protects us from microorganisms and pathogens as well as UV light. It regulates our temperature and it prevents dehydration. And it can also heal itself if it's left to its own devices. Hi guys, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel and enjoy what you're watching, subscribe, join us here on YouTube, and also hit that like button so others can find us too. So our natural inclination when it comes to our skin, or mine anyway, is to address a problem with stuff by applying products which combat the issue. So if my skin is dry, which is my natural resting state these days, I apply hydrating products, a lot of them in fact. And if my skin is inflamed or irritated, then I use things to soothe it. And this is what I do 350 days a year. But at least 4 times a year, I try to leave it alone for as long as possible. Sometimes it's 24 hours, sometimes it's 48, and I have gone as long as 4 days without putting anything on my skin. So today is my 3rd day without anything touching my skin except water. And that actually includes sunscreen. I know, shock horror. So I only do this when I know I have a block of time with little to no commitments. I mean, I've barely left the house this weekend. While my skin isn't as dewy and as plump as I would generally like, it's not taut or uncomfortable either. My skin actually feels fine. In fact, it's even softer today on day 3 than it has been anywhere along the way. And that's one of the things that I find kind of interesting about it, is that skin fasting can be especially beneficial for those of us dealing with dryness. That is definitely me. By allowing your skin to detox from excessive products, you create an environment where natural oils can balance, which reduces dryness. It can also help with inflammation and a whole host of other things. Plus, it improves our microbiome. Now, there is a diverse community of microorganisms. We're talking trillions that live on and within our skin, and that needs to be fed in order to thrive. And unfortunately, a lot of the products we use may not support that environment. So by giving it a break, it allows our skin to actually rebalance itself. So all I have been doing is washing my face with water, which is really just rinsing, every morning and every night. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to start back into my normal routine, but it's going to be a lot shorter than it usually is. I'll splash with water, and then I will apply a hydrating serum. And then on top of that will be a moisturizer. And of course, I'm going to finish with my SPF. And then at nighttime, I will do a double cleanse. I will use a hydrating serum and then a moisturizer. And as my last step, I'm either going to use an oil or I will slug with an occlusive in order to lock it all in. And then as the days progress, I will slowly add back in my mists, my essences, and my actives, including my retinoids. I try to do this as the seasons change. You know, we often adjust our skincare routines as the weather shifts. So this can be a great transitional step to reboot our skin and prepare for the coming months. Now, this is not for everyone, and you should listen to your skin. If you have specific or chronic problems like eczema or rosacea or acne, particularly those that require prescriptions, please consult your doctor first. It's funny because this kind of works in the same way as food fasting, which I do regularly, by the way. When you stop feeding your body, it uses what it has to complete the task. So basically, you're giving your body a chance to work with what it's got. Now, as I record this, I'm also on a 24-hour food fast because it is amazing what the body does when you don't feed it. Now, that's a whole separate video, and if you have any interest in that, let me know. Now, you don't have to do this cold turkey if it's totally freaking you out. You know, just reduce it a bit. Instead of maybe 6 or 7 products, which I use easily, potentially even more, just go with 2, or maybe just skip the actives for a week or so. The most important thing is to always listen to your skin. Now, it will tell you when it's unhappy. And that's really what flare-ups are, or why your skin may be irritated. Because when that happens to me, I just stop. I stop what I'm doing and I let the whole thing calm down. Now, I know it may sound a bit daunting, but it's quite liberating. And the more I do it, the happier my skin seems to be. I mean, you'd be surprised what 24 hours here or there can achieve for your skin. It's like it just breathes a big sigh of relief. So guys, that's it for today's video. Have you heard of skin fasting? Is it something you do, or is it something that you want to do? I would really love to hear your thoughts, so please share them in the comments below. So thanks again for joining today and for making it this far, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
So if it's so good for you, why do you use any skincare at all?
Ooh. Throwing an old spanner in there, are you? I'll apply a gentle, hydrating serum.